Hello, friends, and here I am again. Let's see here. We started today off with an obnoxious amount of dishes, as per usual. You know, the never-ending tasks of dishes. And one thing I do like about how small my kitchen is I'm literally 2 steps away from everything. So it's a very efficient kitchen. And then I am so grateful that we have a dishwasher, because even though it doesn't do a great job, it does something. So this clip ended up being a lot longer than I originally anticipated, and it was a bunch of dead airspace, so now you just get rambling Julie. Because there's only so much you can talk about dishes. So yeah, right now my husband and I, we are living in this 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment with our 3 children, and my eldest, she only lives with us every other week. We're doing the whole co-parenting thing on that kid. She's great. I love her. I wish there was 2 of her because I hate saying goodbye to her every week. But, we do what we gotta do, and her mom's lovely. But that's, yeah, where we're at in our life right now. With the crazy housing market, we're looking to move, but yeah, who knows when that's going to happen, just because of rent prices are ridiculous, and we honestly should be saving up for a mortgage, so we're just playing it by ear. Which one comes first? Can we qualify for a mortgage first, or can we find a house with decent rent where we want it? But right now it looks like we're gonna have to wait till spring, which is fine. Like, this place, it serves us. It's small, but it serves us well, and it feels like home. And all of our needs are met, so there's no rush. It's just, we would like a yard. I think that's our biggest concern. I need space to dig in the dirt, and my son loves the dirt, and I have 2 boys, so dirt is important in our house. It'll probably mean more cleaning in the future, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice. Yeah. So that's a little bit about me, and yep, I'm so interesting. I've wanted to make a YouTube channel forever, and I saw this thing that was like, just do it. Doesn't matter how embarrassing it is, just upload that first video. And so that's what I'm trying to live by. And it's helped me find some of the small joys in life, so win-win. And then it also encourages me to clean when I don't want to, which I think we all need a little bit of that, a little bit of kick in the butt, get off your butt and do something, So, yeah, anyways. So here I'm cleaning my sink, and I try to do an in-depth clean on my sink daily, whether it's in the morning or at night. I really don't go off of a schedule because of where I'm at in my life right now. If I have the time to do it, then I seize the moment and I do it. I don't, because, yeah, mom life. And this type of cleaning I actually learned from watching YouTube videos, and it's in my opinion, a more efficient way to clean. So you just spray your product everywhere, and then you focus on scrubbing, and then you get a cloth, and you wring it out to literally as dry as you can do it, and then you just wipe it away. Instead of the way I used to do it, I would rinse my rag out and just keep wiping until it was gone, until the mess was gone. But instead, scrubbing it down and then wiping it all up at the end, it seems to be a lot more efficient, and I'm all about efficiency. And then these are just some of my cleaning tools. Every time I clean my sink, I clean that. And then the product that I use to clean everything is the Dawn Power Wash bottle. But I'm too cheap to buy replacements, so it's just a Dawn dish soap, like 2 parts Dawn, 1 part alcohol, and like I don't know, the rest water. And it's really easy, and that little bit of alcohol helps be a disinfectant, because Dawn itself is a degreaser. It's not a disinfectant, so it can wash away germs, but it doesn't kill germs. So that alcohol is what helps with that. And then this is something I'm emptying out my drain strainer, and to actually scrub underneath it, that's going to help minimize odors, and it literally takes an extra 2 seconds, and so just don't forget that when you wash your sink. It's important. Oh, and then the table. I feel like no matter how many times a day I clean my table, it ends up gathering a bunch of junk. So let's see here. This bag I'm currently moving away is from a Halloween quick trip. I ran out of bottles at my mom's house, or I forgot a bottle, so I had to run to the store and get it. And then let's see what else. Other garbage is on here. Dishes. And then all dishes. Yes, I need to take my garbage out. No, I did not manage to get to it in this video. Oh, and then that Tupperware I just put on that chair, that goes to my mom's house. So it's just, for the present time being, out of sight, out of mind. I usually gather up like 10 of her Tupperware before I bring them back to her. Because I'm over there so often and she's always giving me food. I'm very blessed to have her in my life. Let's see here, what other stuff is going on. Yes, like I said, yesterday was Halloween, so there was just a lot of reusable bags with candy everywhere because of trunk or treats and Halloween, or trick-or-treating and all that jazz, and the never-ending life of picking up trash. It's in my job description, it goes mom trash collector. Or at least that's how it feels. And let's see here. Oh, I gotta pick up some change. And off camera, I was giving that change to my son, Ryder. He's real good at... Or was that the change? No, it wasn't. I don't know what I was picking up. Those I put up there because they were glass, and I meant to put them in the Goodwill pile, but I wanted to protect them, but I've since been to Goodwill and done drop off and forgot them. So I'm moving them over to the door so that I hopefully don't forget them next time. Oh, and then off screen, I went to water my plant, and tried and true homemade Dawn Power Wash. And here again, I am utilizing that scrubbing technique. I know I've mentioned it twice now, but like, it has seriously saved me so much time and effort, and the satisfaction of just scrubbing and getting all those sudsy bubbles and then wiping it away clean it's a wonderful part of life. And then that appliance on the table is our air fryer. I use it every day to cook chicken nuggets. Otherwise, I would tuck it away, out of sight, out of mind. But it is literally a daily use. And then, I forgot what I was doing here. Just more scrubbing. Oh, and there's my son. My rider, Ralph. And he's always trying to help. And I couldn't figure out what he was trying to say to me. He just kept saying, my turn, my turn. And I was like, what? And then it clicked. I was like, oh, you're trying to help me. So I got him a clean rag and just had my little helper here. Oh my gosh, he's getting so big. Let's see. I think this is when I move on, yep, to clean the dreaded high chair. This thing gets so messy because at my youngest stage in life, so he's about, I think he's 8 months. 8 months and change right now. So what I'm doing is 1 meal a day is like his free feed time, and I give him an array of different options and just plop him down in this thing with just his diaper on and just let him feed himself, just so that his interest in food is piqued and his hand-eye coordination is being encouraged. And it really is beneficial for him. However, the backlash is that it makes the biggest mess ever. So this time I gave him Greek yogurt, and he likes to chew on the sides of his high chair with his food in his mouth. I think because he's teething, so I think that the taste of the yogurt and the hardness of the chair was really enjoyable for him. Oh yeah, and then that is a book that I've been using as Ryder's booster seat, and it just gives him a couple inches extra to really let him see the food on his plate. And yeah, that's been really nice. And I've been sitting them next to each other so they encourage each other to eat, and it's honestly adorable to watch it because they neither one of them has any good vocabulary, but they just sit there and talk to each other, and the youngest is so interested in the older one, and just it's lovely to see them getting along. Oh, and this was a couple hours later. I wasn't gonna film this, and even though I decided to film it, it is like not great of a video angle because I had to keep my phone plugged in at this point. Oh, and then the fight against pants never fails. At this point in my weight, in my body, I cannot get a pair of pants to stay on me to save my life. No matter how hard or how far I pull them up, no matter how many times, I feel like I'm still losing my pants all day, every day. Oh, and here's my lovely dog. He is pitching in this round of cleaning. My son dumped out a bag of goldfish, and look at him. He's so happy, just cleaning up. And yes, so he is my first round of vacuuming. He never eats what's on the floor until I give him permission. I use the command clean up, and that's when he knows that he can go in. Because my son Ryder, he ends up eating a lot of food on the carpet here, just because that wedge right there, that's his chair. And so it's just helpful for him to be able to see his food and be able to reach it. And because I don't have a very decent booster for him, we do end up having a lot of meals out here. And then you see what I put in his hand, that was more change. And I ran into him and I kicked his foot, and I felt so bad. See, he's all checking it out. I feel so bad. But yeah, he's my banker. I give him change and he goes and puts it in the change jar, which it's a small task, but it's extremely helpful. And then we get to vacuuming, and I haven't vacuumed in a while, so I whipped out my big vacuum. And I can never do that without my son Celtic and his own vacuum. I'm a stickler when it comes to vacuuming. I worked as a housekeeper, and one of the big things is carpet lines, so I'm going in and actually doing the technique with the pants cut with boats. No vacuum. And it's just, especially when I use this vacuum, I really trying to do deep cleaning. So, that's my goal. Deep clean. You actually need, there was a bump under the carpet. I couldn't figure out what it was for a long time. I think there's a popcorn kernel, and I had to look over it. I don't know how, but it is what it is. And then you really need to vacuum any sort of carpet in two directions to really just do a good job because of the way carpets are made. And then this vacuum has a setting off the brush, so I was just running it on the floor without the brush. But that's why I like my other one, because the brush doesn't suck up the tassels on my carpet, but it still vacuums them. And then this is something that I don't do things really on a schedule, but I try to do this at least weekly, bi-weekly. It's been a while this time. It's honestly not as bad as I was anticipating, although finding an empty formula bottle is never great. And then the pine needles from fall. We live in a third-story apartment, and there's huge pine trees out front, so they get tracked in when we use our balcony. And neither one of my vacuums are able to suck them up, so I end up doing that by hand, which is fine. And yeah, just trying to put all the odds and ends away before I the grand finale. And here is the after. You know, there's not much difference, but when you live in a small space, you do what you can. Oh yeah, and all the extra dishes I found, so yeah. So this I ended up doing after all of that cleaning, and I'm a huge plant nerd. Thanks, Mom. She's my plant supplier. But I was hoping to, like, those really cool videos where you can see the plant, like, drinking water and, like, moving. This was my first go at it. I don't think I achieved the effect that I was going for. There's a few times that you can see my little baby plant sucking up water, but nothing too impressive. So this is definitely going to be in future videos, and I hope to perfect it because I love watching time-lapse videos like this. So up front is my beautiful mum I just got on clearance from Wally World, and I love the color. My boy Ryder picked out the color. And this plant here that I just set down, she was thirsty. I had missed her in the past couple waterings that I've done, so you can see her leaves are pretty yellow, and she's actually the one that you were able to see move a little bit, which I thought was cool. But Yeah, this was not optimal. Again, I'll perfect it in the future. But thanks for watching, everybody. Whoever decides to watch this garbage, and I will talk to y'all next time. Bye.